First thing I want you to check is right here. In fact, any of these kind of cheaper guitars in particular, if there is any kind of lifting here from the glue coming off, then just you could go ahead and tell them it's not going to be something that we're going to do. Okay, I don't want to have to deal with that if the thing comes off while in our care. Okay, so just make sure that there is no space here. This one looks okay. All right, so first thing to do is to untie the strings and cut all these off. Here we go. Okay, and if you want to go the extra mile, you see how there's a little corrosion on the frets here. The fretboard remedy, I really just replaced it with lemon oil. It's just fine. And we'll use some steel wool to just polish them up.
All right, I'm gonna open this up.
And with D'Addarios, these guys have the strings labeled, so that's really helpful. We'll start with the treble side, E, B, and G. All right, so we got the E string. I'm gonna undo this. There's a lot of people that are gonna do this differently. This is the way I do it. Pull this through, like this, and come back under the string on this side. All right, and around here you go around it twice. Once, twice, and pull it, right? So where it comes over the edge, you don't want this to be on top or else it's gonna slip through. So you want this part on the back of the block, like that, okay? And then we got the B string.
And this one, I want this to go
Inside the wrap over here. Gonna go under here and around twice. Once, twice. Again, I want to have it behind here. Under, around here twice. Once, twice. Okay. All right. Good. So on this side is where a lot of guitarists will disagree on how to do this. If you ask 10 guitarists how do they do this, you're going to get 15 different answers on how to do this correctly. The nylon string stretches a lot, so you don't want to have a lot of string on the rollers because you're going to end up having it settle for a long time. I want as little on here as possible. So I pull it through, I pull it tight, right? Then I go around here twice, once, twice. Again, pull it tight. And when I pull it all the way through, if you could zoom in over here, the part that I wrapped around is it's gonna fall right into that little slot.
How are you?
Okay, go ahead and stop. All right, we'll do the second one. So again, I'm going to pull all the way through. I want to have as little on here as possible. Go through here twice. Once. Sorry. Twice. Pull it tight. And then when I go back like this, again, the little the twists kind of fall into that hole. Keeps it together, etc., etc. Okay. All right. So you just repeat these steps on the bass strings. Same thing, 2 times through. Keep it tight. Pull it back. Usually balls up right here for the hole. And do it for the basses. When you go back to cut off the excess strings, of course, be careful not to cut the strings themselves. And that's it. Okay, last thing about these nylon strings is they're always stretching. And if you do stretch them out like this, you want to make sure they're stretched out evenly. So you don't want to stretch them out like over here. The 12th fret is the center. You want to just grab it from here and give it a bunch of tugs like that. Particularly trebles up here, right? And keep tuning them and keep pulling them until they kind of settle in. They're still going to need to settle for a couple of days. If you give it a nice little tug here, it'll get in tune sooner.